What's up with it? You watching the Bay Mama TV. And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Celeb Streams. And the title is Here's What Steve Harvey Really Said About Katt Williams. Yeah, man, that's a fool with it. Yeah, I heard a little bit of what Steve Harvey said. Seemed like he waited a little too long to be replying and be with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, whatever Katt Williams said definitely got under his skin and still got him feeling some kind of way, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, there's a few things that he said that's a little questionable too, talking about like he controlled and stuff like that. Like he can't just say anything, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's the difference between him and Katt Williams. Black folks maybe want that uncut. We ain't into the watered down people that's for the masses. We like the uncut and uncensored, you know what I mean? For real, like the Bernie Macs and stuff like that. But yeah, man, like I was saying, man, I think Steve Harvey waited a little too long to respond. But yeah, man, it is what it is, though. But yeah, man, I haven't checked out the video. Don't completely know what they talking about, but let's check it out and see what they talking about.
Why don't you and Katt just sit down and talk? You have the resources. He has the resource. I know y'all know enough people. That blew up. Like, why can't y'all just talk? Because that's how we do it.
You can't have a podcast and light me up and don't expect to get lit up. You can't have a podcast, let somebody come on your show and talk about your friends.
Cedric sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach. Sitting over here, why I'm not a movie star.
Okay, you got a podcast. Y'all got a guest on here. And he starts slamming Fred. He knows something about Fred happened in the past, will lie or not, and just start slamming Fred. Y'all got to shut that down.
Yeah.
Because this your brother. You got to protect him. And you got to protect the brand. They don't do that no more. So you come on my show, you spread all these lies about some people that I call my so-called friends, and I just let you sit there and check it. And because your podcast had so many views on that right there, your next guest is the same type of guest.
I ain't gonna lie, it don't make sense because Shannon Sharpe is not part of the comedy circle. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, where's the history between Shannon Sharpe and these comedians? You know what I mean? It ain't none there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, basically, Shannon Sharpe just podcast. I don't see how Woody owed loyalty to some comedians like Steve Harvey and them like that. Like, it's really just not no connections there, to be honest.
Now, guess what? You got to pay for that. Because once you put it out in the universe that I want clicks and views, the universe does not differentiate. It just gives you clicks and views.
There was a podcast, and there was a comedian who talked about you.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit.
And
Man,
you waited a while before ever responding to Katt Williams. Why do you think the response to what you said was so different from what he said on Shannon's show?
See, first of all, when I said that I was on stage at Earn Your Leisure, I was really just joking. I slap your perm, all this. I was just in front of a whole lot of people. I was really just joking. I don't really, if I had a chance to talk to Katt about anything, I would just ask him what's wrong. Just what's wrong. Let's go to that.
This is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that?
Man.
You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man.
Listen to me, man. Just because a person sits on a show and don't hesitate or say or and speaks eloquently, that don't mean it's true. That just don't mean it's true, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the difference is, like I was saying, man, one is clean comedy, and then the other one is dirty comedy a little bit. I think it's common for the more controversial comedians to go at the cleaner comedians. Yeah, I definitely think it's like a layer of selling out, though. You're gonna be controlled like that and can't say what you want to say, then man, that's selling out, to be honest. But yeah, if that's how you get down, that's how you get down. Nobody ain't really mad at that. But I think the black community will gravitate more towards the uncut, uncensored type of comedy, though. You know what I mean?
And I probably shouldn't have said anything. That's a regret I have. I really shouldn't have said nothing, because we not in the same league, dog. We shooting at two different baskets. I shouldn't even have said nothing. And so really, man, I think I would apologize to him if he took offense to what I said. I was joking, but I would apologize to him. And like I said, if I had a chance to sit down with him, I would just say, hey, man, what's wrong? But you got to look at the whole tone of the interview. If the whole tone of the interview is what everybody else ain't.
You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in. I wish all of America fumbled a bit when that happened.
Man,
What everybody else ain't got. I think that's kind of like hate and jealousy. And hate and jealousy is a form of grief. You're grieving because obviously all them people you talking about have something you either want or are something that you ain't. And you're grieving. And the funeral becomes the podcast. So now let me roast all of these people.
I ain't gonna lie, he just talking. Like Katt Williams definitely more talented than a lot of the comedians he done brought up. And yeah, man, the topic was never about what somebody got or nothing like that. Katt Williams was just airing them out. That's all he was.
And be honest with you, man, and I'm not talking about him particular, but if you go on a podcast to degrade and belittle another group of people, that's a little bitch move to me. That's just real bitchy to me. If y'all ask me on the show, man, I don't want to talk negative about nobody. That's why I say, man, like, I would apologize to him, or I would say, ask the brother what's wrong, because I really want to know.
Why don't you and Katt just sit down and talk? You have the resources. He has the resource. I know y'all know enough people. That shit blew up. Like, why can't y'all just talk? Because that's how we do it. We've done it. You even bring up us. We have arguments.
Yeah.
And, bruh, it hit me. Let's talk.
That's easy. That's easy to do, you know, but I don't like, look, man, if you don't have a desire to talk to me, I don't have time to run you down. Yeah. But I wasn't the accuser. I didn't see, you got to be careful of people who become victims of circumstances that they create. You on here talking about me. I didn't talk about you. If you want to sit down, I'll sit down. Man, I'll sit down with anybody. I promise you I will, man. I'm that big a man now. You know, now 30 years ago, I'd have found you with purpose.
Yeah.
But not no more, man. People out there, man. I hear stuff about me, man, that just be crazy.
Right.
I mean, it be outlandish. My wife is sleeping with the bodyguard, with the chef, with the driver. How they still driving and cooking? What you talking about, man? What kind of bitch ass dude you think I am, man? I mean, really, man? You really think I'm finna allow this? And people get on there and they repeat the stuff.
Right.
Like I had this one dude got on the podcast that was just talking about my wife, man, using derogatory words and stuff.
Man.
This is a goofy. He married a that hustle money. Everybody know it. You first of all, you've been married how many times?
And I've known the cat before. I found him. I said, hey man, let me explain something to you. You can say whatever you want to say about me.
Up on
I
him.
really don't care. But that girl right there, she off limits, man. You don't know what she did for me. You have no idea her presence in my life, what it has done for me, what she's given to me. I said, now, I'm gonna give you a chance to explain it. This conversation gonna be real simple. And he just said, no, man, I ain't mean it like that. I just used that word. I use the word all the time, you know, blah, 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 blah. So we kind of talked it out and we got to an agreement, you know. But that's the only thing I come for people for. You know, me, I don't care what you say about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a fool with it, man. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think Steve like no sucker or nothing like that. But I think he just went to the level where he have to like sell out and improvise and have a clean image. You know what I'm saying? He can't even get out of character because he might lose some sponsorships and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And might even lose his spot on some of them shows. You know, he like on American TV type shows. You know what I'm saying? White America, basically, though. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think Steve definitely at the point where he got to keep his image clean. Yeah, man, I ain't even mad at Steve, but I ain't gonna lie. I think the dark sector of comedy and stuff, though, man, they just go at people, man. That's a part of the game. You know, Steve really like from the other side of comedy, too. But they got the dirty comedy section, you know what I mean? So yeah, it probably got under his skin or something like that. Yeah, Steve about his money. We can't be mad at him being about his money, to be honest, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think Steve needs to calm down though, man. They gonna be poking him and poking him, messing around and put a bag on somebody's head, you know what I mean? Or a few dudes' heads or something, man. Then before you know it, man, Steve Harvey gonna be 80 getting hit with a Rico or something, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Y'all think Steve Harvey took a little too long to respond, or he responded just in time or something? I don't know. But yeah, man, you watching the Babe Mama TV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting it. Till next time. All right.